something like doesn't work and you get paid for it?
Yes, you can get money that way, but that doesn't really influence your net worth. So net worth today, guys, is talking about assets and liabilities. We talked a little bit yesterday about expenses and income. Y'all remember that? Assets and liabilities is very similar to that. But instead of it being like a liability or something like that, an asset is something that is owned. And I'm going to say that's worth something. So some of y'all know I'm a huge car person. So some of my cars later on down the road could be an asset for my daughter, like after I'm gone. I mean, she could sell them and actually make money. My house will be an asset. It's something that eventually I'm going to own, and it's worth something. Liability is something that you are currently paying for or you owe on. So these could be like your credit card debts. That would be a liability. Any questions on what an asset is and what a liability is? Your net worth, and I am simplifying this quite a bit. You're going to take your assets and you're going to subtract your liabilities. What's left is your net worth. Are y'all good with that? So your job during some of these is to add up your assets, add up liabilities, and then subtract the two numbers. So that's all you're doing is adding and subtracting. Your net worth statement, which is what this thing is right here, is just a way to organize assets and liabilities. So what are the two things I'm subtracting? Assets and liabilities. So assets minus liabilities equals your what? Net worth. Does everybody see where he got that from? Does that try to make it all one word? So what's an asset, guys? You already heard me say a car could be. You also heard me say a liability could be a credit card. So is a phone an asset?
Yeah.
What about in 3 years, 4 years?
What about like in 50 years?
Do you think somebody's going to want the phone you have right now in 50 years?
No, not.
Probably not. What could be an asset that somebody's going to want later? Your house. What you got? Ooh, boat. Anybody have, or anybody's mom or dad have something that they have from their grandparents or their parents?
Like a painting or something?
Ooh, a painting. Painting's definitely an asset. Especially if it's by a famous artist or somebody who becomes a famous artist later. What you got?
Jewelry.
Jewelry. lot of your personal belongings will be an asset. All right, what could be a liability? What could be held against you? We have a house on there. What if the house isn't paid off? So the remaining balance, also known as the house mortgage, could be a liability. A car, if you have a car payment. So the car loan could be a liability. Anybody wanting to go to school, like to college when you're older? Guess what? Student loans. Depending on where you want to go, it may be more expensive than you're able to cover. So student loans will be a liability. Is everybody good with this? All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. And we're not going to do the bottom one because I'm pretty sure by then you'll pretty much understand it. So we got to figure out which of these statements is a liability, which one's an asset. So, mortgage, what do y'all think? Liability, good job. All right, checking account. Assets, very good. Checking account's what you have, that is your money. That's how much you have in the bank. What about a savings account? Asset? Also your money. And be very careful when you're writing these to make sure they match exactly. What about credit card debt? Liability. Think of it this way. These are things you have to pay. These are things you have. Will that help? So credit card, $1,550. All right, what about your house's current value? That means if you were to sell it right now. Asset. When you're doing a second mortgage, they look at your house value and see if they could actually make money off of it. What about your car's current value? Is that an asset or a liability? What about your student loan? Yeah, liability. $10,200. And what about your investments? These might be things like the stock market, or it is an asset. All right, now, what do I do? Add them all together. So, me, I like to do two numbers at a time. So 5, 7, 17, 8, 1. So I got these two. 198, 500 plus 7,900. By the way, what I'm doing is I'm just adding up two things from the table, and then I'm going to add the two together. 16. Five, 7, 11, 15, and do be double checking my math. I am still very sleepy today. All right, and I just need to add that to 25,000. Did y'all get 250,175? I'm checking the key. They got that, so I should be good. And then while y'all are working on that, I'm going to go ahead and work on the liabilities and just do the same thing. I'm going to just add them together. Okay, 1, 5, 5. This one, 250, 175. And say that's what the key got, so I figured I was safe to continue on. This is one you really have to make sure that you are lining up everything just to make sure you're good. So I got 126,750. Double checking with the key. And yes, that's what they got. And I'll pause a second. All right, so how do I figure out net worth? Subtract. So my assets minus, and I'm just putting an A, that way I know which one's which. If your assets are more than your liability, you have a positive net worth. If your assets are less than your liabilities, you have a negative net worth. And it'd be good if I could subtract today. 5, 2, I gotta borrow. 4, 3, 2. I got 123,425. Carson's giving me a thumbs up saying he's got the same thing, and that's what the key's got as well. Are y'all good with this? Fairly simple? Literally all you're doing is determining which one's which. So think have and pay. Things that you have count for you. Things that you have to pay count against you. Y'all cool with that?